an atheist I talked to the other day. We were discussing Halloween and how people get involved in everything associated with Halloween. It could be a way that people are opening up an entry point to evil in their lives. They might think that everything that surrounds Halloween is just fun and entertaining, but they may not realize that it may actually be giving the devil an entry point into their lives. And this particular person told me, she said, I'm atheist. Obviously, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the devil. I don't believe in demons. I love everything about Halloween. I like watching scary shows. She goes, why don't I exhibit any characteristics of one who's being tormented by the devil? And my immediate response was, the devil has nothing to gain. He already has you exactly where he wants you to be, because you don't believe in him and you don't believe in God. And the devil prefers to work in the shadows, kind of along the periphery, as a way just to lure people in. So I said, really, the devil has nothing to gain, because once again, you're exactly where he wants you to be.
Wow. That's it's a powerful statement. It's a scary statement too, isn't it? If for many of us, why? Let's talk about that now. I mean, Halloween is coming up. It seems to become part of our Western culture now. It's almost an expected thing every year on the calendar. It's almost going to become a public holiday the way it's going. And you know, people seem to think it is just a bit of fun. It's not as big in Australia, but it is becoming a lot more popular. It's thanks to the American culture. It's become such a norm. But where did can you touch on, it actually is a Catholic feast, the idea of All Hallows Eve. So where did we get it wrong? Where did it switch to this sort of Western commercialized sort of party? Can you tell us a bit about that? Like, Halloween actually is a Catholic liturgical event, All Hallows Eve. Can you touch on that for us?
Yeah, so it is a Catholic celebration on the night before All Saints' Day, and then leading up to All Souls' Day on November the 2nd. So it's a time to reflect on the countless holy men and women down through the history of the church. It's a time to pray for the faithful departed. But then there was a time when, at least here in the United States, some faith cultures would use it as an opportunity to go and visit the graves of the dead. And then oftentimes people wanted to dress up as those who were dead, so that the spirits of the dead would be confused into thinking that they were just one of their fellow spirits. And then from there, it just really ballooned into something pretty commercialized. And, you know, again, the devil, he's an opportunist, and then saw this as an opportunity to advance his kingdom. You know, Americans now spend $9 billion a year on Halloween. So it makes it second only to Christmas itself. You know, here in the United States, people will dress up. They'll go to everything from haunted corn mazes to haunted houses. People do all kinds of things to glorify evil. You know, in one sense, there's nothing wrong with a kid putting on a costume and, you know, acting like a cowboy or, you know, whatever, and then going and asking for candy. But we have crossed that fine line where we are now glamorizing evil, and the devil is using that as an opportunity to connect with people.